Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 10th lesson of Introduction to Set Theory. In this lesson, I will discuss De Morgan's Law Part 2. These lessons are equally important for D2, D4 and CIE exam preparation students and the students of PTP board. Before going to the lesson, there are some key terms that we have to understand. That what are the symbols of intersection, union and complement? Intersection, the symbol is U upside down, union is U, and complement A dash. And intersection means the common elements only, union collection of all the elements, and the complement means the difference from the universal. Let's move to the second law of De Morgan's. The second law says that A intersection B whole complement equals to A complement union B complement. For the understanding of the law, we can take the example that if universal holds the elements 1 till 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and A, the subset A has the elements 2, 4, 6 and 8, and B has the element 3, 6 and 9, then with the help of this example, we will be proving that A intersection B whole complement equals to A complement union B complement. For these types of conditions, you are not required to take both sides at the same time. Take one side, left hand side of the equation, and then prove that completely, and then take the right hand side and decide whether both the conditions are same or not. If we look at the left hand side, it says A intersection B whole complement. Now the bracket says that we have to solve this operation first, that is A intersection B, and intersection means the common elements only. Write down the elements of set A first, that is 2, 4, 6 and 8. Intersection is B, that is 3, 6 and 9. Intersection 3, 6 and 9. Now see what are the common elements here. The common elements in both the sets is the element 6 only. Element 6 only is the common element. Now what I have to do, I have to write the intersection here, 6. Now A intersection B complement means that I have to take away this element or answer of A intersection B from universal, and my expression will take the form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minus 6. Now I have to exclude this element and my answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 and 9. We are not going to write 6 because that is in A, that is in the universal, and that is in this A intersection B as well. Now this is the answer for the left hand side. Let's mark it with 1. Now we have to mark and show this result in the Venn diagram as well. Venn diagram says, here you can see that I've drawn a rectangle and two intersectional circles. This overlapping portion is holding the common element, that is the intersection, and which is 6. 2, 4 and 8 are remaining elements of A, and 3 and 9 are remaining elements of B. And now I have to mark for A intersection B whole complement. If we look at the answer, we can see that answer is not holding this element, which is 6, which is coming in the overlapping portion. So it means that the shading for A intersection B whole complement will contain universal, some portion of A, some portion of B, excluding the overlapping portion. So what I will be doing, I will be shading my figure carefully. I do not have to touch the overlapping portion, so shade it carefully and nicely. Your shading has to be very nice, but do not take long time for the shading. Okay, quickly it will be coming in the rectangle as well. It will be coming outside the circles as well, and over here as well. So you can see that I'm representing the same answer with the help of Venn diagram as well, and we can make the key for the examiner as well, that A intersection, for A intersection B, we whole complement, we are drawing these horizontal lines. Let's move to the right hand side of the equation that says that A complement union B complement. For this condition, first of all, we have to compute A complement and B complement, and then we have to take the union. And we know how to take the complement of A, that is universal minus A, and universal is holding the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 minus A, that is 2, 4, 6 and 8. Now my answer will not contain 2, 4, 6 and 8. 2, 4, 6 and 8. I have to exclude these elements carefully, and answer of A complement will be 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. And now coming to B complement. B complement, again I have to write the universal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 minus B, that is 3, 6 and 9. Now the answer of B complement will not hold 3, 6 and 9. So answer of B complement will be 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8 and 9. And finally we have to take the union. We have to take 1, 2, 4, 4, 5, 7, 8 and 9. Finally 9 will not be coming. Sorry, 9 is in the both the sets, so 9 will not be coming. So finally I have to take the union of these two sets. Union of these two sets, and the union will be, I have to write A complement, that is 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Union B complement, that is 1, 2, 4, 5, 7 and 8, and close the bracket. And the answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 8 and 9. Compare it with the left hand side of the answer, that is holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 and 9. From 1 and 2 we can see that A union B whole complement. A union B from 1 and 2 we can see that A intersection B whole complement equals to A complement union B complement. Now we have to mark and show this condition on the Venn diagram as well. Here we have to shade the diagram in two steps. First of all, I have to mark A complement, that is universal minus A. If you look at the answer of universal minus A, that is A complement, it's holding the elements 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. We can see that set A is not coming in that portion. So for A complement, my shading will be coming over here. My shading will be coming over here. Outside A, we are not going to go inside A, but it holds 3 and 9. It holds 3 and 9. So I can move to the remaining portion of set B. And for A complement, I can tell the examiner that we are marking
these vertical lines.
For B complement, if you look at B complement, we can see that B complement is holding the elements 1, 2, 4, then 5 which is in the universal, then 7 which is in the universal, and 8 B complement. So what I will be doing, I will be marking the answer B complement is that I do not have to touch and go inside set B. I do not have to go and touch set B. I have to remain outside set B, and some portion of universal, and my shading will be coming over here. My shading will be coming outside this B, outside and the universal as well. Now we can see, as we have to take the union will contain all the elements. So if you look at the answer, my answer is 1, that is in the universal, then 2, that is in A, 3, that is in B, and 4, that is in A, 5, 7, 8 and 9. And if we compare both the diagrams, we can see that both the diagrams are receiving the shading except for this overlapping portion. So I hope you are clear about this question. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lesson, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.